Dodger's Desk is on YouTube. Obviously, I'm on Twitch. And here we are. So, quick equipment update. Airbrushes still suck. Well, as a rule, they don't. Ours does.
Yeah. No, they're just temperamental. You never know what's going on.
They are very temperamental. And it appears that Dodger's painting some Blade Guard veterans. Or a Blade Guard.
A Blade Guard, and I'm contemplating just using this stopwatch to see how quick I've been sorry, I need some coffee. Right. I have been learning the loaded brush technique, so what I want to do now is push a model to see how long it takes me to get parts of the model completely finished using this technique.
Actually, as an interesting point to note, I've completely forgot that we have some knocking about Space Marines, which may get liberated to get painted up as Legion of Damned.
You still got some somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know where they went.
Because we've got a whole bunch of salamanders, what, half
Yeah, that's true. Hands off them though, I'm doing a proper decent job for whatever reason.
Pretty fly.
In fact, because I took 2 years off, now I should be able to, crack on with them. If I'd have gone straight to doing those, I think I would have messed up the quality over time.
Yeah, the paintwork on them are pretty awesome. They're looking really flying.
Right, so
Which,
I was about
as a bonus, we'll give you something to run come 10th edition.
That is true.
They're more of a Death Guard, so come 10th, you might actually get some games and start coming to tournaments with me. And do it just as badly.
Now, one of my main things I want to do is learn this technique because technically this dude's leather boots only took me 5-10 minutes, and that was then done, completely done. So I'm trying to get it down to like an hour or two per model. That'd be really nice because it means once I've converted a few of my orcs, I can actually get some of those things done.
It might be really nice, but it's also optimistic as hell.
Yeah, so I'll stick with the Imperial Guard tank army. It'd be easier.
But I mean, having the Death Guard and the Salamanders in a situation where, come 10th edition, there's a good chance of you having some kind of functional army.
Yeah.
You should come along to some tournaments with me because,
Yeah, I'd like to get into tournaments and actually start playing something. That'd be nice.
I have a really good time at the tournament scene.
We've got paperclip here, above.
Paper clips? Yes, mate, we have. Well, we need some more.
Yeah, we've got that crap super glue as well, though.
Woo!
Top. Yeah, I was just about to start painting this guy's, and the second I picked him up, he fell off the base I stuck him to.
Good stuff.
Excellent start to the day.
But yeah, so as anyone who's followed the channel for any length of time will know that I do a lot of tournaments.
You said doo-doo.
Do. Hey.
I can't stop with that joke. It's off Wreck-It Ralph every time someone says it now.
We're also very much childish.
Nah, not at all.
And I'm not particularly good. In fact, I'm probably the opposite. But I enjoy them. It's an opportunity to just get out and play some games and hang out with some friends, And I've met some really cool people over the years doing tournaments. I like to go to the ones in Sheffield fairly frequently. They're fairly nearby.
This super glue is terrible.
So there is one on Saturday. I don't know if I want to go or not.
You've been playing quite a lot of games recently, though.
Yeah, it's tempting to go because it's not like I'm doing it on a Saturday. Not now. Last football match of the season's been done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my weekend back to my back now.
I could hear the relief in that sigh.
Yeah.
I hate you, Superglue. Trust this to happen right at the beginning of stream.
Superglue bailed.
No, just the model falling off the base I was trying to stick it to.
Oh,
all I wanted to do was start the stream was just get some colours down and
good.
just start mucking about with timer. You'll have to bear with us, guys. Give us a sec.
Nothing ever works to plan.
Nothing ever works.
Yeah, they're fair.
Right.
But yeah, Dylan's football season now ended, which is a relief. Now it's just like little one-day tournaments and things knocking about. It's not like a match every week.
Yeah.
Although, as I mentioned it the other day, they had an absolute cracking game. They've really improved over the last few months.
Yeah, you were saying that the other day, right. I need the other paper clips, the thicker ones, because our drill bit's not the right size.
We really need to sort our equipment out.
That's like a couple of days' work on its own. Although we did move studio this year and we've not fully settled in because other projects keep getting in the way.
Yep. Real life, like your garden.
Yeah. Hey, tell me it doesn't look badass though.
Have you finished it yet?
Almost. Fire pit's nearly built.
So yeah, just as a point of reference, guys, Dodge has been making a fire pit in his back garden, and he's doing a decent job of it, to be fair. Which is more than I could say if it was me, because I basically turn all objects into not a nail, because a nail involves a hammer. I tend to use axes. So, you know, if you with a suitable large hammer, everything becomes a nail. Suitably large axe, everything becomes.
I can't find the slightly larger. What's it called? We do have larger paper clips somewhere. I don't know where bloody hell they've gone.
And they're the ones in the sheathing, aren't they?
Yeah, the coloured ones.
Yeah.
So I have two current viewers, and they're just waiting for me to do, you know, the basic things like get this model on a stand so I can start painting it.
Everyone's always waiting for Dodge.
I tell you, I get really easily distracted though, innit, Andy? You're just like,
just a bit.
oh, that's an email.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's one of those that's like, ka-ching!
Give us money.
Yeah, so we can, I don't know, do stuff.
Make us paint things, please.
I'm sure my two concurrent viewers are absolutely enjoying this stream of me just drilling a hole in Space Marine's foot.
Something.
If you took that out of context, it just sounds like something a Night Lord would say. It's drilling a hole in this guy's foot, Sarge.
Right. Okay. So my local gaming club have been talking about alternate games recently.
Alternate games from
40k.
From 40k to.
Well, still 40k IP. We were looking at Battlefleet Gothic, you know, get some stuff printed out and what have you. So on the Battlefleet Gothic front, now obviously I'm a Night Lord player, and my fleet will be Night Lords rather than World Eaters, because you know Night Lords first love and a lot of. Now I just can't decide, because obviously especially my warband are very non-chaos.
Chaos?
Yeah, I tend to play with.
Are you Alfarius?
I could be. You've never seen me in the same room.
That's true.
Or have you? So, and I was wondering, and do I play my Night Lords as a loyalist Space Marine fleet? Obviously, but getting rid of the loyalty thing, you know. So if we do campaigns and that, I'll use a Chaos Banner just with the loyalist fleets.
This super glue is rubbish. Do not buy this brand.
Or do I play them as a traditional Chaos fleet and just do it a little bit differently? Get rid of, you know, staying away from all the monarchy things. And I can't decide. Because the loyalist fleet angle does give me the option of painting up Gilliman's Folly, which is my flagship sheep.
Flagship.
Yeah.
It's going to be a strange day on the chat, isn't it?
It is.
Right, stick on there, you absolute twat.
Spunk waffle.
Right, just give him 5 minutes to set, guys. Sorry about the delays.
You've lost half your viewers. Oh no, you've got one back again.
I lost half my viewers. We'll start speed painting anytime soon. I like the irony of that, actually. Speed painting. What's happening? Dodgy's well behind already. Not even got the model on the base.
preparation prevents piss poor performance.
Yeah,
Well, performance prevents piss poor preparation.
Right. Anyone out there, pick a colour scheme, or am I just going to wing it and make something up?
Let me sell it. Make him match the rest of the army.
Oh, he won't match with the technique I'm using.
Don't matter. At least he's green.
I was thinking of doing something metallic.
Half Legion.
You know what we could do? I could see if I could get the Bigmeks workshop colours to work on a Space Marine. See what I come up with. You know, the golds, blacks and reds and silvers.
Make him look like a goth orc.
Right, coffee.
Coffee good.
Coffee is indeed good. Okay. Try and get my brain to focus. The coffee should help.
I'm having some weird dreams today.
Everyone's been having weird dreams recently.
I was back in Northern Ireland.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In the bar.
No. I was hitching a ride home.
Ah, from the bar.
No alcohol. Weirdly enough.
Ah, that is a strange one.
Which is pretty much the sum total of my Northern Ireland experience was in the bar.
So that's just a weird one, straight off the bat.
Yeah. Trying to find a train. And then I woke up in a pub. Underneath a pub.
Underneath a pub, that's a weird place to wake up.
Yeah, it was a pub, and underneath it had some like flats to let.
Yeah, right. So, just 1 second, mate.
No, that was
Gonna add some Arbuckle Brown straight off the bat because I like that on metallics.
odd. Yeah, with no real rhyme or reason to it. It was just sort of, I was in Ireland,
And then
I found this pub.
next, a bit of old copper.
And then I try to find a train home. You know, because obviously you can get a train home from Belfast to England without getting on a boat.
Nah, you don't need a boat. Just a canoe. Just a canoe across.
Isn't that a boat?
Suppose it's not called a boat, though. It's called a canoe. I mean, I'm pretty sure a boat is a boat. Right, what else am I going to use? That steel looks a little bit bright. I want a bit more yellow gold. What have I got?
How about Guinness?
Oh, I'm just slowly leaving the Games Workshop paints behind. I got Amber Alchemy as well, that could be interesting. The only one here that's not a metallic paint is the Arbuckle Brown.
That'll just add a nice bit of depth into it.
Oh, it really does. Okay.
Dude.
Better out than in.
That depends.
Yeah, it definitely does depend. More crap I've got to deal with on eBay.
So this is a mixture of, let me find it, Bosch Chestnut and Far Brown by Scale 75. You tend to find that I use a lot of Scale 75 because, well, I like the range and we've got loads of them.
Okay. So for now, let's reset this clock. Start this speed run off. I'm going to forget about the clock, aren't I? Like
Yes.
all day. Right, let's get this started. Actual work time. First things first, I'll apply some water. Water! To the base of the model so I can change the surface tension, which makes this step a lot easier.
So, Dodge, you were telling me about people panicking a lot about Golden Demon.
Yeah, there's a lot on Instagram. There's people with their like projects that are finished and trying to do touch ups, and then there's people that are like half finished. They're like, this is optimistic, but I'm gonna have a go. I know some people work really well under pressure.
There is some absolutely stunning stuff out there. I mean, there's an Angron that's being done, what I've seen. That is out of this world.
Yeah.
It's done non-metallic metals, but it looks like it's been.
Are you trying to shamelessly plug your Angron there? So it's been done in non-metallic metals. It sounds rather familiar, that, doesn't it?
Mate, it makes mine look noobish.
Yeah.
Because it was done in it's done in non-metallics, but they're done so well they actually look like metallics.
Nice.
It looks like it's done in the style of non-metallics with metallics. It's stunning. I was looking at that and I was like, wow, that is just beyond the good.
Right. I haven't put any white on the palette. What an idiot.
Noobs use white.
Yeah, well, this is Mahove white. So an interesting meme on was it Instagram or Facebook the other day, and it's like how strong is your marriage, and the dude in the comments is like, I am going to to Home Bargains or Home Base or something to pick out shades of white.
Yeah.
Lovely. Because for some reason shops like that have like 50 different shades of white.
That's because women can see 4 times more colours than men. And have names for all of them.
I heard that was true actually. Something to do with like hunter gathering.
Yeah, it's down to the hunter gathering thing. It's like in the same vein as women can see 4 times more different colours because of berries and things and warning signs, whereas men are better at spatial awareness because of the necessity to triangulate when throwing spears at things.
Makes sense. Right, so I'm going to start off with that dark colour now.
Evolution with Andy. So anyone who's not experienced our channel before, we do apologise in advance for any stupidity we will inflict on you.
I'm apologising for nothing.
As we get bored, the conversation tends to degenerate into stupid.
That is true. Didn't let that dry enough before applying the paint, but I have a rough idea what I'm going to do now. It's always hard to do the loaded brush technique straight off the bat. Like the first few brush strokes are always a mess. I just hope this is in focus enough for everybody. Start with a small surface area.
There should be some Warhammer Old World information coming out this weekend as well, which I'm very interested in.
Yeah, you've been going on about that for the past few streams actually.
Yeah. So very interested in how that's going to play out, because I do miss fantasy. My local club used to be massive into fantasy before it died. I've always had a preference for 40k, but the alternate game is always nice. It's very, as much as I enjoy 40k, you know, playing the same game over and over, it does get dull. Which is why I'm always changing my army, always changing my list.
There's always something.
Because it just keeps it a bit more interesting for me, you know?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense, mate. Anything like repetition does get tedious.
Yeah.
So, any change to at least 40k change the rules up and everything now and again.
Well, that's a fairly recent occurrence, that though, isn't it?
Yeah, it took them a few years to get there.
Yeah. How about we balance stuff? Maybe, you know.
Yeah, the problem with that now, they just change the rules all the time, so they need to slow back down. Right, so I'm still trying to figure out exactly which colours I want to use for this.
They are getting better at the process of balancing now. Fair play to them.
Yeah.
It's something. They're trying. And I'll give
An effort is being made.
Yeah, I will give them plenty of credit for the effort of actually trying to make things a little fairly even. I mean, it's not chess. It's not going to be perfect.
It can't be because you've got to keep each army's character.
Yeah, but at least there's a concerted effort to make people fight on the same rules, same side of paper.
Yeah, I mean when they try and make everyone exactly even, you end up with, was it 7th edition, where it's like, we have this mega killer weapon. It's like, so do we. You mean the one with the pie plate that's strength 10, AP whatever, AP 2.
Instant death. Everyone's got one.
Everyone's got one. It's just got a different name. It's like when it became too close to chess, it was not fun anymore. It's like it lost the characters of the army. Right, I'm not happy with them colours really. Right, so Victorian brass. And then Victorian brass and a little bit of the
Isn't Victorian brass a really reddy colour?
it's kind of a copper, to be honest.
Yeah.
It is a bit red.
Well, I'm thinking old copper, aren't I? Victorian brass is the one
I like to mix Arbuckle brown into it.
Oh yeah.
That's what gives it that real richness. And then add a little bit of white, and then put that at the top, and then just blend that back down.
One of these days you'll actually say that right.
Say what?
Mojave.
Oh.
As in the desert.
Yeah, I'm not very good at pronouncing paints, right? As you well know.
At least I'm not I haven't let you go on for a year saying the same thing.
That's true. Right, so add a bit more water to the boot.
So what's people looking forward to then regarding the hobby? What new factions or new bits of lore or new events even? What you're wanting to look at? So what's your take on things? You know. I'm intrigued by the new rules for vehicles. So being able to charge out of a vehicle again is very cool after it moved.
Walk.
Damn straight, mate. Land Raiders back on the menu, boys.
Damn right they are. A bit too much paint there.
So there's you're now able to disembark after moving a vehicle, which is going to be pretty cool, because it never really made sense that you couldn't.
It didn't actually. It's like, we're going to charge over there and wait.
So, okay.
Sir, they might know we're coming now. No, we have to wait.
Don't worry, boys. Don't worry, we've got to wait for the engine to cool. No one's going to see it coming.
No, this is really slow doors, mate.
What, like in a shop?
No, like when you get off a train, you have to wait for the little light to go green. Little Space Marines are like, go, 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 and it's just like waiting for that little light to
So just
flick.
like, not until it goes green, boys.
And there's always that one Space Marine who wants to press the button first.
Yeah. But yeah, so assault vehicles being back, that's cool. So just plough a Land Raider up the centre of the table. And
Just
your
like the good old days.
And your assault squad gets out and charges straight off the bat. That's going to be cool. I dare say Black Tempers are going to be all over that, like a rash.
Yep. It was even stranger that you couldn't, charge out of open top vehicles.
Yeah, everything lost that ability. I think you can also.
I mean, considering you can charge through and over terrain.
Yeah. I think other vehicles some vehicles you can't necessarily charge out of, but you can definitely get out and after it moved and deploy, and like the Impulsor from the Primaris range.
Oh yeah.
Which also makes total sense because it gets out, we slam the brakes on, everyone gets out.
Makes sense.
Being able to fire out of vehicles is back.
Yep.
So
that was always kind of annoying.
Firing ports are a thing again. That's cool. And there's a new interesting rule called fire support, which at the very least Falcon grav tanks get.
Yeah.
So you get out of it, and provided that vehicle shot at the target you're about to charge, you get re-rolls to wound against the target.
Nice.
Which is kind of cool. It's like, whilst you're charging in, your vehicle, what you got out of, sort of lays into the unit, sort of suppress them.
That makes sense though, it's kind of what you'd do.
Yeah. So I like that. That sounds good. Hopefully, there's going to be a lot more interactions between the vehicles and the parent units in that sort of way. So yeah, some interesting stuff coming. Getting rid of psychic phases is going to make life a lot easier as well. Psychers are completely different now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what they do now is, just like all other characters, they sort of give a passive buff to the unit it's with. Some kind of command benefit as such.
Yeah.
But also, depending on what psyker it is, they all have different powers. But the other thing is the psychic attacks, sort of like smiting things, it's a gun now.
Okay.
It's just an extra gun, but you've got two.
Is it not? It's not physically a gun.
No, it just works like a gun.
Okay, that makes more sense.
It's mechanically a gun, but it has two energy settings, a bit like a plasma gun.
Okay.
You've got the safe mode, where you don't run the risk of getting yourself sucked into a warp. And
What's life without the risk of being sucked into the wall?
And then you've got essentially what would be overcharged, where it hits a lot harder.
More risky though.
But
Makes sense.
It's risk reward, the chance of getting yourself impregnated by a demon or something. Which for an orc would be a very uncomfortable experience, I should imagine.
Yep.
And I believe the old war energy's coming back as well for orcs.
Nice.
So when they do cast the psychic powers and do their thing, that's also going to change depending on how many orcs are around them.
I used to like that.
And
when was it Smite first came out, and we were just
Smite
talking
truck,
concepts.
yeah.
We were on about Smite trucks and just filling an entire truck with, what was it? It was
Weird Boys.
10 weird boys, So that would always add to their roll as well, because there'd be 10 of them. There's just and just be like smite, 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 and we tested the rolls of the dice, and you could kill like 36 enemies easy. Just take them straight off the board. And it was just 36 hits, wasn't it?
Just loads of hits, loads of mortal wounds, just for no reason.
Because it's a smite truck, and the concept behind that as well was to make the truck so it would look like a cage, like the
like a gibbet,
like the kitty catcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, but it's all full of weird boys, and there's like orcs on the outside of the truck just poking them.
Seems reasonable.
I just thought it'd be a cool conversion to go along with that concept.
Yeah.
I've completely messed up that leg. I should come back to that.
What this needs is a rib leg.
Damn you, rib leg. Yeah, I've completely mucked that up. I've not been putting enough water on the surface of the model. So I'm just going to move to another leg and pretend that didn't happen.
Sounds like a reasonable course of action, my friend.
Yeah. And I could always paint it black and start again. Let's try and paint this bit instead. For some reason, this model, the surface texture, it doesn't want to go. The water does not want to stay on properly.
That's on a Space Marine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everything's smooth.
Yeah, thanks Norton for like slowing down my stream a bit there. Twat. To tell me there's no security risk and no network risks. Thanks!
Gee.
Wow. That's really handy information.
There is nothing wrong with your stream.
There's nothing wrong with your computer. Like, thanks.
Gee.
Why did you tell me that?
Yeah, maybe just tell me stuff if I need to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there is a problem. Oh, that's good to know.
It's like having someone have a mate follow you around. Just you walk into town or something. It's like there ain't no problems here, mate. It's like, yeah, I know. Thanks.
I am capable of seeing this with my own eyes.
Maybe it's a double bluff.
Maybe.
It's been a day or two since I've done this technique, so I need to like, just focus a little bit. I'm learning how to mix these colours properly on the model. It's not as easy as I'd think. Well, yeah. I did alright on that one though. I got some reasonable results. I think it's because I've added the fourth colour in here. Victorian brass. Tiny bit of the white.
You found any interesting TV shows recently?
Nah, I've been watching absolute shite. And a bit of Better Call Saul. I was watching that last night.
I watched Nobody the other day. That's good.
Not heard of it.
It's a proper action film. Someone he walks into a tattoo shop. But it's got Bob Overnack in it, something from one of the Breaking Bads.
Yeah.
And Better Call Saul.
Oh wait,
The lawyer.
I think I know what you're on about.
Wait, slim fella.
Dude that plays Jesse.
And from Breaking Bad, is he a lawyer with a mullet?
Oh no, that'd be Saul, the lawyer from like Breaking Bad. Saul.
Yeah.
Why can I not get this right today? It's like I've set myself a speed challenge and it's like now I can't even do the basics. Personally, I think it's just too much water.
I do keep meaning to watch Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. I just never get round to it. There's always something else I want to watch.
Have you not seen Breaking Bad all the way through?
I've seen the first 3 episodes of it.
Oh, mate, it's well worth watching all the way through.
Oh, I've heard. I mean, but the bits I watched were blooming brilliant. I just, never got round to watching it.
One of those things you started, just didn't finish.
Yeah. Same with Sons of Anarchy. Still not watched it.
Oh, mate, you're missing out some good shows there. I've watched them a few times. Alright. Why can I not paint today? I'm having a lot of problem with my surface tension.
I did watch a thing called by Oak Studios or something. Well, I caught it on Netflix, just some random stuff. And it's an anthology of various different short stories.
Right.
Made by the same guys. It's like one of them was Earth had been invaded by these lizard people, and we were talking about the resistance to defend.
Yeah.
Because these lizard people were doing weird stuff.
Aren't they always? Bloody lizard people.
And then there was other one where they were on a mining colony somewhere somewhere, and they were using synthetics to, go down and check out for methane pockets and that.
Yeah.
But it turns out they weren't actually synthetics; they were just orphans. Of course,
Got to find a use for them.
Well, they're cheaper than synthetics.
Dirt cheap.
And there was this monster what was made out of hands,
Okay then.
which was pretty disturbing.
I can imagine it would be.
It's like this giant 10-foot monster, all made out of hands and forearms.
Yeah, that's weird.
It was very weird.
Sounds very Japanese.
I don't know, but it was seriously odd. I was watching that last night, and I was like, all right, this is a thing. The one with the lizard people, I thought was really good, really well done.
I was proper getting the knack of this technique the other day. And now
It's got.
No, it's just like, nah.
So, nope.
I don't know why it's taking me so long.
Because he's trying to do it fast.
That is true, actually. I'm now. Yeah, probably. It's a psychological thing, innit? I'm trying to do it fast, so now I can't paint. Yeah. try and do it really slowly on this bit. See how that goes. Because I'm going straight for the end result. For some reason, this water does not want to stay on this model at all.
Let it be known now, publicly on the internet, so it can never go away. I officially hate painting wings.
And painting white, and painting trim, and
painting.
just painting in general. You hate your own hobby basically at this point.
Yeah. It is official. Painting wings is really annoying, especially when they're attached, because I'm an idiot.
That's also how someone else had managed to get away with that the other day.
Yeah.
The way they put the model together. So like the top of the wings was just missing, but he still had bits of the arm. Not arm, you know, the membrane bit. Would that be the membrane for a wing? I think so.
On a bat wing, yeah, definitely. He says confidently knowing biology and that. Painting wings are just so unnecessarily awkward.
Well, Anglons are, they're really close together.
Yeah, I do remember Scarbrands being much less annoying.
There's big holes in them to get your brush through though.
Yeah.
Why can I not get this technique right today? It's because I've applied pressure to myself, I think, and I'm just like mucking it up. Back to the Victorian brass. Tiny bit of the white. Then should just be able to colour this in on the model. A little bit of Arbuckle brown added to the Victorian brass, and then just bring that together.
That's a film I did watch recently. It's got Hugh Jackman in. It's one called The Boy.
Don't think I've seen it.
It's a drama, so not normally the sort of thing he's not known for, is it?
No, I don't think so.
It's about his teenage son's mental health and depression.
No, I've not seen that.
Worth watching. Very powerful stuff.
Cool.
I lost me in tears at the end of it. Obviously, I'm emotionless, so I was like,
Well, that was a thing.
That was good. And I'm looking at her, she's in bits, and I'm like, why? It makes no sense.
The last Hugh Jackman movie I watched was Prisoners.
Yeah.
Really good movie.
I didn't enjoy it. I thought it was a bit dry.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think me and you discussed this one before, and I was like, I think if you compared Mel Gibson's performance in Ransom, when he's talking to the police, to Hugh Jackman's performance while talking to the police in that situation, I think Hugh Jackman absolutely killed it.
You're right.
Personally, I thought it was better than Mel Gibson's performance in that scenario. Which is weird. Similar movies, so like you can actually compare the scenes and the acting. Why can I not do this today?
But yeah, I didn't enjoy that one. I thought it was a little bit dry.
Yeah. Each to their own.
As I really enjoyed Night Hunter with Henry Cavill.
I don't think I've seen that either.
He's a copper.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I keep making stupid mistakes with this. I feel like I've completely lost the technique. I am really pushing it, trying to do it with metallics though.
Well, the other day when you tried it, you didn't have much luck with it, did you?
No, I managed to get the metallics to work on this guy though, using that technique. See, I was really chuffed with myself just like today, because I was like, I actually had a project I wanted to work on, had it all kind of thought out, and today I just can't paint.
I literally because you had a game plan.
Probably. So scratchy and just shit. I think I'm overdoing it with the amount of paint I'm applying at a time as well. So many parts to this technique. A little bit of silver. Victorian brass. Again, a little bit of silver, a little bit more Victorian brass.
Oh mate, look, work last night was boring.
Yeah.
So dead. Didn't pick up until gone 9:30.
Damn.
Yeah, consider starting at 5.
Jesus.
I was bored out of my mind, mate. I was like,
Yeah, I can see that being boring.
I was so bored. It was unreal. We all were just stood around like, I mean, I spent,
Spare parts.
yeah, I literally spent the first 2 hours playing Patience on my phone. Must have done about 3 deliveries before 7. It was stupid.
Just feeling pretty useless at that point.
Yeah.
Right, starting to pick it back up again now. Right, guys, what I use a lot of painting.
If you want to see what's on my desk, come join me on Twitch. At which point you'll get a look at a very odd angle of Angron.
So I'm going to mix a bit more arbuckle into that and just blend it into the already wet paint. I'm not getting my colours consistent here though. It's starting to annoy me.
So I've been talking to some of my mates about the current fluff. Apparently, in the latest Arcs of Omen book, there's some proper derpy bits.
Yeah.
So it comes across that what's meant to happen is Angron does a ritual and loads of stuff goes around. But how it comes across is Angron does a bit of a happy feet dance and an entire Space Marine crusade just goes, hey, yeah, we'll join Chaos.
What?
I thought, what? He's like, yeah, it's proper derp. I was like, oh dear. An entire crusade fleet just goes, yeah, we'll defect. It's all good.
Must have been one hell of a dance.
Yeah. Hypno dance, isn't it?
It could have been the hypno dance.
It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, it could have been double hypno dance.
Can Angron do that on his own? Maybe got Khan to do it with him.
Anyone who's seen that video and realised how stupid that double hypno dance is before they do the double hypno dance, so they're just like, yeah, yeah, just trying to outdance each other. It's ridiculous.
Check it out on YouTube, Little Big.
It's entertaining. Catchy tune as well, actually.
Yeah.
And when me and my mates get drunk, we learn all the moves.
Of course, why not?
Well, why not? It's fun, kind of. Someone always ends up falling over though.
Double hypno dance.
In fact, I think so far we've learned all the moves to every single Little Big dance there is.
Can't beat the dude in the jumpsuit in.
Oh, he's giving it his all.
In which one is it?
Uno. Yeah, the guy who's fat but he's proper busting moves.
Oh, he's got it going on, hasn't he? That
Aye.
dude. He's got his shit sorted. It's like, I've got this, baby.
He really does. Killing it.
Little Bigger Ace. So dumb. Oh, what's that one? In the old people's home.
Oh, I can't remember what that one's called now. Yeah, it's the one to do with the fragrance, I think.
Yeah, little coca, little Russia.
I think that'd be the title. Something like that.
Yeah. Oh, I forget. I really do. That makes me laugh. He does it on the beach.
Oh, he's winning the
Winning the
a muscle bodybuilder competition against those massive guys. They're just like,
and they're like, yeah.
no, because the whole point is because of the smell. Everyone else sees him like this huge champion of everything.
Little Big. Oh, that stuff is dumb. I love it. The fact that we've been kicked out of Russia as well.
It's not. I don't know if it's so much as kicked out. It's like it's just a smart move to leave.
Let's leave. We made a song about Putin. What could go wrong?
I just keep mucking up today. I'm not happy with this.
So Angron and Khan do some kind of weird hypno dance. An entire Space Marine crusade just goes, hey, let's go rogue, boys, including Templars.
Templars?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, man. Must have been one hell of a dance.
It was, mate. Then Angron has a massive fight where he almost kills Azrael. So Dante takes over, hoping to die, because, you know, we all know that he's got some kind of suicide thing going on. Almost kills Dante and a bunch of other Marines. And for some reason, the Lions on a Blood Angel Crusade ship, not in his own, and he turns up and shoves a shield through Angron's head.
That won't do much damage.
So yeah, so Angron gets killed by the quote unquote killed by the lion somehow. But yeah, it's like the whole dance off.
Where have I seen that before? I've seen someone's head get smashed with a shield or cut in half with a shield. I can't remember what movie.
300 probably. Or any film with
It
shields.
might have been 300.
Because they do you the impact you can create with a hot one, which is the Greek round shield, is about the equivalent of about 12 Gs.
Yeah.
On a left hook. Which it's enough of an impact to break your spinal cord.
Yeah. Mate, I'm getting old though. I ain't just standing up or getting out of bed's enough to break my spinal cord nowadays.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's like, what? I'm gonna wake up today. Yeah, your brain might wake up, but the rest of your body won't.
Yeah, apparently as we get older we just get more crispy.
Like Rice Krispies. Snap, crackle and pop. Well, that's an old person getting up.
Pretty much. You can complain about it until you don't get up anymore.
And there's your brain thinking, I'm in the prime of my life, and your body's like, yeah, good luck with that one.
And when you're in the prime of your life, you don't really notice it. Then you realise everything started going downhill really, really fast.
Yeah. It's like, getting old thing sucks.
I don't know, we get better at painting as we get older.
Speak for yourself.
Well, I'm not exactly doing too great today. Mucked it up again. Just can't seem to get it right today. Shoulder pad looks rubbish.
Oh yeah, there was one bit of fluff that made me chuckle though.
Yeah.
So involving Templars. So you got this custodian comes up to a Templar crusade. It's like, right, you've got some new battle brothers. And the Templars are like, ah, cool. When we look at them, it's like, yeah, but they haven't trained as neophytes yet.
That them trying to apply rules.
Their own rules.
Ah, yeah, they love their own rules.
Yeah. So, and we're like, no, these are fully trained Marines. It's like, no, they ain't joining us unless they train up as neophytes.
Yeah.
And the custodian tries to make it stick. The Templars put it to a vote. It's like, okay, anyone who votes against we take them, you know, that's one. And if you vote for keeping them, but the vote goes against you, both you and the Primaris die. Because, you know, Templars.
Yeah.
So,
one of my favourite Space Marine chapters, to be honest.
The vote goes, obviously, against the Primaris.
Yeah.
And so the Firstborn Marines kill all the Primaris Templars and the Custodians.
Yeah. And this is why I like the Black Templars. They're just like, nah, fuck you.
Yeah, this is our rules. So, we were willing to accept you, provided you were willing to go for obey our commands. It's like, we have our traditions, you have to adhere to them. They said no, so they died.
I love how they just never cared about the Codex Astartes either.
I think they use it as toilet roll.
Yeah, it's just like, as long as we believe we're doing it in the name of the Emperor, it's all fine.
Yeah.
Right, I'm starting to get the knack of this.
Been on a penitent crusade for 10,000 years. We're not going to change anything soon, anytime soon.
10,000 years, that's a bloody long time.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as the Templars concerned, the Great Crusade never actually ended.
They are the Great Crusade.
The basically, yeah.
And they've got the numbers.
Hey, Mr. Inquisitor.
I was just about to say that. Just keep it down in case the Inquisition turn up again. Right, I'm slowly getting the knack of this again now. I can see I've mucked up. It's a slightly different technique when doing it with metallics. And I've now knocked my camera. Earthquake test. Alright, so first things first.
Yeah.
A little bit of silver. Just a dab of silver and a dab of the Victorian brass.
That thing with Custodian made me chuckle. I was like, yeah, they even just killed a random Custodian cost.
He was there.
Telling us what to do.
He's in the way.
Who do you think you are? I wonder if Custodians have ever gone rogue. So I know Grey Knights haven't. They're like the only chapter to not.
I wouldn't know.
I suppose in theory they could.
I'm sure Arch would know and have a great theory on this.
Ah, he who must not be named.
Should I clean my brush this time? I'm trying to go for a finished result straight off the bat on a model is can be a bit difficult. Again, just silver and Victorian brass. Although I think my Victorian brass on the palette is now getting completely flooded with
Other things.
silver. Silver's separating and it's mucking up my Victorian brass. There's just little lumps of it in there. I don't think that's helping either.
So if anyone's interested, this is consistency paint I'm currently working with, so yeah, quite thin. This was a wet palette. Emphasis on was. It dried. So it's just a palette now.
Yeah, I need a better lid for it.
Or a lid.
Yeah, it kind of tends to help, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, and then a bit of that Victorian brass. It's a bit too much. Arbuckle brown, and try and mix that down here. still got a little bit of that mix on there. I can just add a tiny bit more of the Victorian brass. And that should just fade out there. Right, that's much better. That's the kind of effect I'm supposed to be going for all the way around the model.
Several butchers.
Yes. Right, you can obviously tell the second you look at this, where I've been trying to get my knack back, and then boom, just.
To get it on that toe, aren't you?
I was thinking more that
And
arm pad I was just done, the other one.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That, if you look at the angle and everything, that's coloured
Yeah.
smooth, and everything else is all lumpy and crap. So with this technique, I'd recommend having a crap model on one side to just
as a warm up.
Yeah, I mean I could do that, there's no reason I can't just have a warm-up model. But the actual timing to paint that bit of shoulder pad there hasn't been very long at all. Well, it doesn't seem that much. Considering, you know, you're going from not painted at all to
A
completely
section.
finished, yeah.
The fact that there's very little drying time as well.
It's keeping that consistency of your water on the model correct as well. It's a bit of a bugger. Right, and again, I'm going to have to put in Victorian brass and arbuckle and just paint the arbuckle for the shade down here. Let that settle in a little bit.
Oh joy, more skulls I've found. Yippee.
You're supposed to be collecting those. Are you supposed to turn them in every few years to the throne?
He's got a few years worth then.
I mean, if you took it literally, there'd just be queues and queues of like lines, like Holland Towers lines of just people waiting to drop the skulls off.
Got that big job centre. The most depressing queue ever.
Oh, maybe like Alton Towers in summer. Maximum heat
capacity.
summer, where you've been stood all day and you've been basically enjoying the line ride for about 3 hours,
For a
and you've
10
got no
second
drink
ride.
because you can't go anywhere. I mean, Alton Towers have got some good rides.
It's got some long queues.
Oh mate, we went after the event.
Yeah.
We had the greatest time ever. Like 0 queues, and we'd had it booked in for like a whole weekend as well.
Yeah.
It got to a point where like we're just getting bored of riding stuff now. Like we've done that like
Let's just
15
have a
times.
walk about.
Yeah, we've just done Nemesis like 15 times in a row. Let's just mooch around. And after that, we kind of just destroyed Alton Towers because every time I go back, it's just going to be an inconvenience that there's more people there.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I always found going during a working week, out during school time. Yeah, so when kids are at school, on like a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because kid day trips are usually like Friday or a Monday. So you're missing all that.
Yep.
People tend to be at work on a Wednesday. So you know what I mean? It's like you're avoiding all the queues. So you got 5-minute queues everywhere. Which was nice.
Alright.
But I ain't willing to pay the price you pay for them anymore. It's ridiculously expensive now.
That's true.
About 50 quid each for a day.
Really?
Yeah.
It never used to be that. That's gone up loads. Starting to blend these on the model again. Yeah, we have 3 concurrent viewers. Don't be scared to use the chat box, guys.
Yeah, please, talk to us.
Because if you don't talk to us, me and Andy will just waffle absolute shit all day. with no subject matter or
No.
actual goal. Like a bit of Arbuckle.
There was something I wanted to mention when we had some people on yesterday.
Oh yeah.
It's something that popped into my mind whilst I was delivering last night, and I wanted to talk about, and I can't remember for the life of me what it is. It was actually something vaguely relevant.
Ah, something relevant for a change.
Yeah. So I don't know. But it's me. It could have been absolutely anything what popped into my head.
That is very true. Yeah, I'm starting to get the knack of this again. It really can't be the most enjoyable technique for people to watch either, though. But the whole point of the technique, guys, if you don't know, is to paint that one bit of the model and have it complete, rather than layering it up all the time with all the different colours and washes.
Yeah. It's more of a speed painting technique, isn't it?
It will be when I get the knack of it. I hope. It should be.
So don't think, even when you have it mastered, it'll ever give the same results as glazing and layering.
No.
But it's inherently quicker.
Yes. In the grand scheme of things, it's definitely quicker. I'm having a lot of trouble today getting my consistency correct, though. I hope the angle's alright for you guys on there, and we are in focus. It's very hard to monitor all the things. I don't know why you get such a good shot on your screen.
It's because I'm awesome.
That's definitely not that.
It's got nothing to do with my gremlin aura.
Gremlin aura. That's actually a better name for it. Right.
The Chaos Gremlin.
That would be a good model.
Greta Thunberg in 40k. Or as she's referred to in military circles of the Doom Goblin.
Doom Goblin, I like it.
Which I thought was absolutely hilarious when I first heard it off. Genuinely made me chuckle. Although the Golem Thunberg meme going about is bloody hilarious.
Which one?
Golem Thunberg.
Not been that up to date, to be honest.
It was basically superimposed her onto a golem. And with the... Because she's got the right shaped face for it, and it's just brilliant.
I've seen her as a Schmeagol as well.
Yeah.
That one. I think you showed me that one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Golem.
Oh yeah, that one's actually horrific because it looks right.
Yeah. Which I mean, yeah, you shouldn't laugh at people, but bloody hell, it's still funny.
I don't know who the bloody hell she thinks she is. Being born, growing up a little bit, and then telling everyone else we messed up. It's like, yeah, we may have done, but that's only because you haven't had time to fuck up as much as we have yet.
Yeah.
You've not been around long enough.
Get in your lane. Go fuck some shit up yourself.
It's like, yeah, there's mistakes in the past. Of course there is. Like,
the point is
you're supposed to learn from them, and it's like you don't learn from them until they've happened. So just stop whining about everything.
Yes, we're fully aware shit needs to be fixed.
It's fact.
In your private jet.
Oh, if I had my own private jet, you know it'd be painted red. To be honest, if I had any vehicle, it'd be painted red with war written up the side.
No, you don't spell warg with O's. That's how you spell oops.
Well, they shouldn't have got in the way. Don't get in the way of my vehicle. Don't get hit.
How dare you be on the same road at the same time as me?
I think I read that somewhere when automobiles are like first becoming a thing. It's like there was only like 2 in the entire state, and they managed to crash into each other. That's bloody genius.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not like America's huge.
Right, there's some more. Not. I keep picking up my the technique and then mucking it up again. It's much harder to do this with metallics.
Like you say, the silver metal pigments floating about is going to make things a lot less consistent.
Yeah, it makes it very difficult to control. No, the only bit I'm happy with at the moment is this blend on this shoulder pad.
If anybody out there knows how to sort us out with some music for free,
That's royalty free, that like YouTube won't actually flag.
please tell us, because
We tried that and the
It's
video still got
depressing.
flagged.
the lack of tunes in the background is depressing. We spent so many years in the studio doing our own thing with tunes.
Right. I've still got my clock running. I'm going to pick some reds.
Keep your hands off.
No, you know I'm coming over there for the scale 75s, right?
Get off!
Right, good reds.
No, there's none there.
No. And them over. We're going to have a deep red. What's that red purple? I think I've got that one already.
Hastel purple.
Hastel purple.
Yeah,
I'm going to start with some of that. I want a rich, very rich red coming up to something light, and I don't want to make a pink because that would suck. I may need an orange actually. That one, that'll do fine. This is. What the hell does that even say?
Is that Antares?
What?
Oh, Aldebaran. Aldebaran.
Yeah, that one Andy said. Alright, I'm gonna try and
Come on, Dodge, at least try and convince them that you're not completely illiterate.
I don't bother. I'm not completely illiterate, but you know, when I type stuff out on the thing, my predictive text on my phone now has spelling mistakes in it because they're so frequent that it's just been using words that I use frequently, so I've managed to break that.
Good move.
Pure skills, mate. So I need to reset me, is it the dictionary on my phone? Because it's picked up all the stuff I put on.
The fact that your predictive text has got spelling mistakes in is, you know, the thing was meant to prevent that.
And to be fair, English is a stupid language.
Yes, it is. It's like the old Noah's Ark meme, you know, when you get all the different weird creatures, and you know, you end up with that weird animal because there's been some kind of crazy orgy. Like English is like that.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a really weird description, but yeah. I'm glad it's my first language because
Mate,
screw learning it from another perspective.
No, I would not fancy that at all.
It would be a massive head scratcher for the most part because you'd be guaranteed, you're like, no, that word means this. It's like, it does, but it's now in the wrong context.
Yeah.
But why?
Oh yeah, and there's now an I in it. What?
I wouldn't mind learning some other languages.
You're struggling with English, mate.
Well, not to spell, just to speak.
You're struggling with English, mate.
I knew you were going to pull that one.
Come on, we're both native speakers. It's basically a third language for us.
Yeah. We speak broken English. And banter. That's about it. Can't be having, you know, regular chats. Regular conversation. Right, I'm gonna add a bit of flat black.
Yeah, don't follow this channel for intelligent conversation.
I don't know. On occasion we've had vaguely intelligent, or at least coherent conversation.
Yeah, occasionally comes something vaguely intelligent, I suppose. Doesn't last long.
We could pretend.
I've got smoke on the water stuck in my head now.
So have I. We really need someone to just jump in and save us, start a chat. Yeah, I think some dark purple would add to this quite well. Just make it a little bit richer.
So like that.
Yeah, I think I've got one like that though. This one will do it.
So you say we got a decent base sale the other day then?
Yeah, a couple of sales on that. Got to cash those up, that'd be fun.
At least it's worth it picking up, so.
Yeah, make life a bit easier.
That was pleasant last night, I suppose.
What's that?
It being nice and warm.
Extra change?
Yeah. Weather's starting to pick up when I'm delivering. Old Bill are everywhere though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know what we're up. Place we're crawling with him.
Oh, what bloody hell have I done there? Again, I've rushed it. I get the knack of it again, and then I mess it up again.
Unforgiving.
It is. I don't know how I can forget a technique like this just so often. Pull most of that off and try again. How long have I been working on this model so far? Less than an hour. I need to master this technique more, I think, before I can try and speed run it.
Fair enough. No,
I felt really confident with it this morning, though.
Oh, I'm trying it out.
Aye. It's a large smooth surface, this as well. Right. A little bit of the white.
There's the K black. I'm going to start on that tail.
And a bit of the red.
Need a bit of water. And a slightly larger brush. I've seen a lot of artists do this, same as a bottom for of his tail. And I was like, look, it looks like scales to me.
Oh, about that plating.
Yeah, it looks like a crocodile's back.
It does a bit. You're still sticking with the black for that?
Yeah. The only way what would look like it makes sense, wouldn't make sense with the rest of the colours, would be paint it all like a crocodile's back.
Yeah.
But you'd be using greens and there's no greens or anything in this. So it'd probably just look odd. If you get my meaning.
Yep. It just stand out, everyone would wonder why that was green.
Yeah.
And nothing else was. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with this technique today. But at least I've been very determined to learn it. I've been doing this for
a couple of weeks now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sometimes I can just nail it, but it's not often enough. Yeah, I should just be able to put a bit of water over that bit of foot, pick up a couple of colours, and it should be done. A little bit of silver. And then a bit of the dark brown. Okay, that kind of went on okay, I guess.
I shall be right back.
Not if it's a horror movie, you won't.
I'll be fine on white.
You make it to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in that situation, you've always got to double tap that enemy.
Oh yeah. I just empty it, just completely unload my magazine into him, mate.
Plot twist: it's a sequel. He had a companion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, might be a sequel with a companion, but 50% of the murderous duo would be riddled with bullets.
That's true. I was just making a very quick reference to Scream 2.
Oh, and Scream the whatever it is at the minute.
Didn't like the remake.
It's not a remake.
Now there was no,
There's another one.
Yeah, they restarted the franchise, but like from a different point, and they had all the original, like a bunch of the original casting. So we were all like, "Let's go see it." Terrible. So we basically just sat there drinking bottles of wine, getting drunk in the cinema.
Can't fault you. But yeah, the current Scream, whichever is it, Scream 8 or whatever. It's a bit like Saw, isn't it?
I really like that story.
But yeah, the fact that one of them wears a bulletproof vest with a armor plating is a good call. But you see, that wouldn't have stopped me because I'd have just put 3 in the head.
Yeah.
And then also some in the torso, you know, and some in the knees.
It sounded like you said summon a torso, like, I put 3 in the head and now, oh.
Summon torso! A couple in the knees, a couple in the ankles, just to make sure.
Yeah.
So if a 3 in the head doesn't kill it, it ain't walking particularly quick because I've 4-packed it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Knees, ankles, yeah, you ain't killing no one.
This technique today. It's just not having it.
Surviving surviving Scream with Andy.
I don't know why when you said that it reminded me of a very weird Red Dwarf episode where
That narrows it down to all of them.
Where Crichton and Rimmer's being a coward and a dick as usual, and it's like, no, because in the movies you get it, like the guy at the back gets attacked and no one notices, so it's like, Crichton, protect me from the back, and he's like, but then the guy at the front's gonna be the first to get attacked, so he's got Crichton trying to like protect you from the front and the back as they go down this ship. It's just,
it's a hologram.
Yeah, I know, but he's he's also a massive twat
and a coward. Oh, I love Red Dwarf.
Except when he's Ace Rimmer from the other dimension.
Yeah, Ace Rimmer's he's
Ace.
Ace.
Yes.
Smoke me a kipper.
I'll be back for breakfast. Red Dwarf, brilliant. Lots of simple laughs.
Yeah.
One of my favourite jokes of all time in there is when someone's going on about, oh, we've got a code blue, and Rimmer's like, quick, change to code red. Crichton's like, are you sure? It's like, yes, I'm sure. It's like, it would mean changing the bulb.
Oh, I need to watch him again.
They're just classics. You can just watch them anytime in almost any mood.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I was getting really good at this technique for this model. I was actually nailing it last time, and now this just, there's a massive difference in the quality. So far, the only bit I'm happy with is this one bit of shoulder pad.
It's not exactly a ringing endorsement, is it?
No. But I guess we all have those days. You just don't paint well. That's going to be my excuse now. Not me being crap, just I'm having an off day. How's everyone else doing? Still no one in the chat box.
No one on this one either, but it's the first time we've put, I haven't put many tags in, I've put a couple. But
Yeah.
it's better than before.
Slight improvements. We've only been streaming for about
Effectively
10,
a
11
week.
days.
Not even that many, mate.
Still trying to master the loaded brush technique, guys. So eventually I can paint a lot faster. I do find the Games Workshop paint technique, it just takes a bit too long. Spend more time waiting for models to dry. I guess that's alright if you're batch painting. Right, a little bit too much silver there.
Found some great STL files for some Night Lord stuff the other day.
Yeah,
Yeah. Full on Raptors. I'm like,
nice.
oh, my mate's going to be so busy when 10th edition comes out if a host Raptoral becomes a thing. I really hope we get a Raptor host detachment.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Chaos get a Raptor host detachment back, because we had one before, that will basically be my play style for 10th edition.
You've got plenty of Raptors already though, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're still going to get more, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm sure you've got about 40 as it is. It could be more than that.
I don't think I can run a full 30 of each yet.
Yet. Being the main word there, not yet.
I can definitely do a combined total of 40 plus.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. But 30 of each, no. But again, if that becomes a thing, then 30 of each will also become a thing.
Yep. I used to like running
And then 30 bikes.
I used to like running loads and loads of Stormboys.
$30 jet bikes, 30 Raptors, 30 Talons, characters with jump packs if possible. Done.
Yeah. You've got all these painted up pretty much as well, haven't you?
Yeah. But these STLs are really nice. They're based on like a combination of the Heresy ones and the new ones, the 40k ones.
Yeah.
So you've got the kind of the really sleek Heresy style with all the spikes. Look really good. Nice.
The abilities for this, they keep coming and going. I need to master this to the point where taking a day or two off from painting this style will not mess up what I've already learned. I even on camera correctly there? I hope so.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for anyway in 10th. I want a Raptor host detachment.
I'm not really up to date enough to be like wanting anything.
Well, for you, I think it should be. You want a Biggins detachment, innit? All the knobs and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that'd work for you.
That's what I used to play. Just pretty much knobs, 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 and knobs.
So that's probably what would suit you. For me, Raptors, and maybe Armour, an armoured company.
And it also means I have to make less models and less conversions. And with the knobs, I've already got those designed pretty much.
Yeah. So I'd like an armoured company chaos list.
Mm.
Because I always liked running vehicles. They're a lot of fun.
Aye.
I mean, I don't run the correct faction to do it well, but that's a 9th edition failing. But it doesn't mean I can't enjoy playing tanks, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course not.
I just don't have the, I won't be able to do it at full, you know, with real...
Full efficiency.
Yeah, full efficiency, that's the word, yeah. There's no wrong with that. Sometimes you just want to derp about, innit?
Yeah, just having a laugh.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it is a game.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even take it serious at tournaments. What chance am I going to do it? What's the likelihood of me taking it serious in a random game?
Blend, you bastard. Done it again, I've not let it set enough and I've pulled that blend off. Duh.
That's not what I'm laughing at.
No?
You pulled it off.
I don't know how I missed that one.
Oh, I'm such a child. I must have stopped growing up about 13.
I think that's the case with most guys though.
Possibly, yeah. No, it's definitely the case with me. Sorry, who said boobies?
Because I mean physically after that guys don't really change too much.
Yeah, fair.
Try and blend a little bit of that white into the top there.
Sorry. People tell you to grow up. It's like, why would I do that?
Yeah, those people always seem really, really miserable as well.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I still laugh at fart jokes. So there.
Yeah, who seems happier? You with your maturity or me laughing?
Yeah, laughing at farts. Oh, my dog's been dropping some good ones again.
Goodness.
Mate.
It makes it sound like you've got like a little scorebook and that. I just be like, oh.
Trust me. Oh, outrageous. You just see her walk in, and then she'll lay down and not think twice.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you're choking on your own stomach lining, you know what I mean?
I've had that before.
You're like, ooh. What the hell is that? I got a rape photo of a cat the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, you know, don't like the stomach being seen.
Yeah. Yeah, but your animals walk backwards.
Yeah.
You've got a dog that's more like a cat that's more like a dog.
You started meowing at the door. Not when anyone's coming in yet.
No?
Well, that's coming. As
I
soon
would
as someone
assume
leaves.
so, yeah.
Bloody cat. Animals don't make any sense. Huh? Whose birthday is it? Oh. Kurtz. I've met him once. Oh, I think I'll give it a miss.
It's about the only useful like point of face putting out. It's like this event that you're supposed to be able to remember. Oh yeah. I keep mucking this up. Very, very obvious mistake as well. I've just not put water on that bit, so now I've got to...
That's actually cool. Someone's made Dante into a master of executions.
Yeah?
Could do a bit more converting work, get rid of some of the Blood Angel stuff, but it's a kind of cool idea.
That new Dante model's nice.
Yeah.
Much more sleek than the old one.
About time he got a new one.
It's only been like what? I haven't got a clue how many years.
He's got to be mid-90s.
Yeah, so he's about 20 years old.
If not more.
I've still got smoke on the water stuck in my head. We definitely have to figure out the music at some point soon, just so we can chill out better. Yeah. It's like the good old days when all we used to do was sit around, listen to music and painting.
Barbie unveils first doll with Down syndrome. Why?
Well, that's really easy to do. You just hold the old one over a fire for a minute. That was a bit savage, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit far there.
Whoops.
Yeah, don't report for that one, please.
Just completely forgot about the live stream for a minute. Oh damn, that was savage.
Yeah.
No filtering whatsoever in my brain.
Straight out.
Oh no. Oh.
Whoops.
Whoopsie.
You're right.
I was too busy focused on what I was doing and my brain went, that'd be funny. I don't know where that savagery came from.
Like you say, straight back to normality of you.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those moments where like I catch what I say and I'm surprised.
Yeah.
The blends, they are there, but they're just not smooth like I want them. I was given the knack of this. I don't know why it's going back and forth so much. The metallics for this is definitely a challenge. Maybe if I remember to add water to the base of the model, I would get much smoother. Yeah, if I remember to do the technique properly, kind of helps. silver. I need to remember keep adding that water before I start the blend. So how long do you reckon it's going to be before we get banned from YouTube?
Mate, as soon as we start getting more than 10 viewers,
Yeah.
one of us is just going to say something retarded like that again.
That's better.
The sheer reflex action of that one coming out though. That's what it was, a reflex.
Like I said, mate, no filter whatsoever. Just
No, man.
fully committed to the joke. Just
Whoops. Please don't ban us. We like it here.
we do actually. It's really fun around here. Around here. I'm not sure what the quality of the stream is, but it can't be that bad. It shouldn't be that choppy. Yours is doing better than mine. I still need to faff around with the settings a bit more.
Cold coffee, lush.
Well, I can throw a kettle on in a minute.
Right, so I
could use a break and a refill of my vape oil probably. Alright. Yeah, I'm slowly getting the knack of this, but it's on a flat surface. Bit of a pain that. Need to get this technique down on much rounder surfaces. Add some more Arbuckle Brown. I'm not even sure if this is loaded brush technique anymore. It's more like how I used to draw. You know, the crosshatch.
Whatever works, mate.
Yeah, but it's not making it quicker. Arbuckle can go on a bit strong as well. When it mixes with the silver, it becomes too red, not brownish enough.
There's a lot of red in it, isn't there?
Yeah, this is why I picked it, but parts of the model are being painted. It's not the greatest shield.
Oh, season 3 Witcher starts soon.
I've not even watched the first ones.
Have you not? I thought you'd have been all over that.
Everyone assumed that, to be honest. Even the game. I was kind of struggling at the time to get into that because I was playing something else at the time. You know, it's like someone buys you a game, but you're already on something.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
And you caught in that moment where, like, it's kind of, they bought me it because they want me to play it and then we're going to talk about it or whatever. It's just like, you just can't force yourself to enjoy a game.
Yeah, you can only play a game when you're ready to play it.
I can see myself giving it another go, but at the moment, me and Jen are just really into finding anything we can play together in our downtime, which is very difficult because she doesn't like building or crafting things, and I do, and that's a lot of the survival games. She's not a massive fan of PvP, but I'm definitely going to get her to play the new Space Marine game because I just want to see her just raging at everybody. It'd be hilarious.
I want that, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it for my computer.
No?
I don't think my computer will run it.
Oh, you're on PC?
Yeah, it's struggling with Total War 3. So I'm probably going to need a new computer next year.
It's always something, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not a blow. It's like, oh no, I have to buy a good computer. What a shame. How will I survive?
Yeah.
The one annoyance I do need to do is buy Total War 2.
Yeah.
Because my hooky copy won't sync up with my legit copy of 3.
Always something in it.
Like, damn you! Making me buy all the DLC again. Well, once.
I say, welcome to the year 2000. Who buys computer games anymore?
I know. So yeah, that's something I'm going to have to do. But I don't know whether to get some of the Total War 3 DLC first and then go back to Total War 2. Of course, that's got my favourite evil race.
Yeah.
And Total War 2. But the DLC is Chaos Dwarfs.
Yeah. And you did definitely. I know you keep going on about you want those Chaos Dwarfs.
Yeah. That's £17 though for the faction.
Well, how bad do you want a Chaos Dwarf?
But it's £40 for Total War 2.
Ah.
So it's still cheaper. Back to the skin.
Sucks when we have the days and there's nobody in the chat boxes.
I know, mate. It's proper lame.
Alright, just trying to get as much of the shield done as quick as I can. I mean, some parts of the model would probably be better off being painted with the old techniques, but I don't want to go between the two of them.
Yeah.
It'd be too easy for me to start falling back into my old painting habits. Glazing I can do anytime. Like I say, I can glaze for years. It's like I have been glazing for years actually.
I know what you're saying now.
Yeah, some of those robes that I did took days doing that technique. Bit of brass, bit of steel.
Please tell me why. What was he talking about? Oh God! Second guess myself. I was singing now. Do 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 do.
Blend that in. The whole point of this is just to try and get a finished result as quick as possible rather than doing many layers. With the metallics though, it's super difficult. It's essentially all I'm doing with this technique. Not so much painting it on, but just poking it around.
Just put it in the right spot.
Yeah, and then try and poke some others into it. It doesn't look too bad. It definitely could use a bit more depth in the dark areas. The other thing about your camera settings as well is, for some reason, yours seems to be okay with autofocus. Second I try and use autofocus, mine's like, hey, there's a thumbnail there. It's high definition thumbnails.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's what everyone wants to see.
Beats my thumb.
Yeah. And if anyone's wondering why my fingernails are all dirty this morning, it's because before I started work, I've been in the garden mucking around with a fire pit.
Oh, you were doing a bit of gardening again today?
Yeah. Then this guy turned up, right? I'm not even going to bother with that joke. I was going to make a joke about some asshole then turned up and I have to do work. But I lost dedication to my joke.
It must have been a bad joke.
Yeah.
You know what? No, I'm not going to go with that because it sucks.
Maybe I'm just being cautious after the last one.
Yeah, fair one.
That was a spicy meatball. I mean, back in the day, during the 90s, the internet was the place to come and say absolute shit.
Yeah, well, like, back in the days of trolling.
Someone says something offensive, you say, fuck you, I hope your house burns down.
Everyone goes home happy.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a slanging match for a bit, someone like bails and just starts insulting the grammar. Which is a lazy comeback.
It depends.
Yeah? You reckon?
Because when done well, the grammar thing can be done quite funny.
Oh, you're on about as a troll to frustrate your opponent a little more?
Yeah.
Just every time. Because as we know, when you're stressed, you make much more more grammatical errors.
Yeah.
Still a little bit more of the brass. Yeah, the problem with these metallic paints is me getting a consistent colour during the blend. Try a bit of Arbuckle and a little bit of black, but I reckon black will just ruin it probably. It usually does, it just drowns out all the colour. So, a bit more Arbuckle. How long have I been working on this so far? An hour and 40 minutes. I was definitely not ready for speed running any of this. Getting a bit over enthusiastic.
That's fair enough. Only to find out by train.
True. Well, now I've started this other technique, this colour seems to work quite well. It's all a learning curve though.
It's a weird statement, that.
Learning curve. Yeah.
It's like learning round.
Yeah. I bet it's from some weird translation or something, and then it meant something else at some point.
Probably. That's how English tends to work.
Oh, all of a sudden we have 6 concurrent viewers. Alright guys.
Hello!
Yeah, everyone can come watch me fail at this technique. Alright. But this is the result I've got on my shield so far. Don't be afraid to hit up the chat.
Please do, give us something to talk about.
Aye. Yeah, having something to talk about actually helps. Why don't you tell us what you guys are painting or what you're collecting?
Well, what you been up to?
Hey, with a lack of communication, I'll settle for what colour hat you're wearing. Tell us something.
Why did Rudolph have a red nose?
I don't know.
Neither do I, that's why I'm asking.
I thought that was a setup to a joke.
Purple wash.
Start wearing purple, wearing purple. What a strange band.
Who?
Go Bordello. Yeah, you can tell it's a strange band even by the name.
Bordello.
Yeah, I think so.
Isn't that like a fancy word for a knocking shop?
You know what? I don't know. No, I've knocked my camera. Sorry about that, guys. I'll pass this to you in a minute, Andy, so you can have a look at what I'm trying to do and the actual results I'm getting. Oh, could use a bit of feedback. It took a bit longer than I like, and I don't think all the highlights are in the greatest of places. And I think my main problem is not putting on enough water where I need to. That's all that I've seen Go Bordello live.
That comes as no surprise, mate.
While wearing purple. Complete purple. Purple camo. Purple hoodie. So the only place purple camo works is at download when you stand next to a purple tent.
It seems to work for orcs.
Works superbly for orcs.
There is a theory that Yarrick is going to be the third orc god.
That would be interesting. Like the cult of Yarrick.
Yeah.
That should happen, I think. I mean, because the way legends are created, as the story progresses, orcs would also tell the story, I'm guessing. Actually, do orcs even culturally tell stories? They must do.
Yeah.
How else would they know about wargs and their gods and anything else? They must have some
We'll have some kind
civil conversation at some point.
I guess that's what Runterders are about, isn't it? You've got the weird boys, which are they're like the oracles, aren't they?
Yeah, I suppose.
And
okay, I'll see where you're going with this.
Runterders are more they're historians, aren't they?
The guys that are the ones that round up all the grots.
Yeah.
That would make sense that that's where the most communication would come from, as grots are actually smarter than, orcs.
So, going by orc law, they must have some kind of oral historical tradition.
Does that mean somewhere there's like an orc grandpa from Only Fools Have Horses? It's just like during the warg. During the warg, Great Gazzy's warg.
Yeah, there he was. It's only one eye.
Yeah, it could work, man. I think they should make that happen.
Biggest homie I'd ever seen. Bigger than any of them beakies.
You know what? That's not a bad orc impression at all, Andy.
Closet orc.
Knew it. Orc in purple, is it? Yeah, I messed that up. Right, check this shield out for us, since our viewers are just dropping off. It's just that one front plate at trim. I ain't from there. That's a bit shit. I'm not having as much success today.
It needs a little bit more contrasting, on the darker sections.
Yeah, I'm struggling to get the arbuckle. It's not dark enough. It's alright for lightening things up a little bit and giving it a bit of a warm tone, but I'll have to find another way of darkening it down. Black's pretty much out of the question. You start mixing black like that, it just destroys
black leather.
it. Oh, the really dark. That's a good point. Yeah. Right. Start wearing purple, wearing purple.
Have you got the Astor purple? It's a red.
Oh, I do actually. It's a red that's named purple.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know.
Yeah, I've not tried blending like this with reds yet either, so I struggle with that one for a while. Although I'm pretty decent at glazing reds. Where's me large brush?
Over Skull Brick Road.
If that's not a parody, it should be.
Yeah. Oh, that was what I was thinking about.
Steady on.
Hang on. No, it's gone. It's almost there.
Well done, Andy. You almost had a full thought.
Yeah. Oh, it was about that was it. Weird films what have got amazing soundtracks.
Okay.
So sometimes you get some films and the soundtrack's just so much better than the movie.
Okay, yeah.
And I was listening to radio the other day at work, and it got me reminded me of a film from '80s called Mannequin.
Hmm.
If you must have seen Mannequin, but you probably just don't remember it.
There's always a good chance of that.
It's like I say, it's a film from '80s, and the concept of it is, this bloke works for a department store, yeah, and his job is to make mannequins for the fashion department.
Yep.
And he's really good at it. So it's a full-on Pinocchio sort of thing where he makes one, it comes to life.
Yeah, I'm gonna say falls in love with a mannequin or something.
Yeah, weird film.
Yep.
A bit naff, but outstanding soundtrack.
Yeah.
Really good soundtrack. It's like, I was thinking, it's like about, that just sounds like a porn film, to be honest.
It probably is.
There must be a parody of it. But I was thinking about films out there what have got soundtracks what are too good for the film.
I could see why you'd like, yeah, go that direction on your thought train.
You know what I mean? I was like, you know, obviously the Suicide Squad one, which has got an amazing soundtrack. The film is basically carried by Margot Robbie.
Yeah, that's the only reason to watch it at all.
Yeah, she is superb. But you know, the film is a bit crap. You know, so I was starting to think about that. You know what I mean? Films, what the soundtracks, what are just so good that they actually make the film watchable.
Yeah, we were discussing this yesterday actually on the stream. That concept that Hollywood and everyone keeps remaking films that were already good. It's like, why don't you remake films that could have been good that just fell under the bar a bit?
Like He-Man.
Yeah, like...
That didn't fall under the bar. The bar was just completely removed.
Yeah.
And it just wandered off.
You know about the old live action one from like the 90s?
Yes. With Dolph Lundgren.
Man, that is...
That is face palmingly bad, that film.
I probably liked it as a kid, but didn't know any better.
Yeah. It's acceptable, and then you look back and go, what the hell is this crap? I mean, the original blooming Mario Brothers, that was a live action as well. That should never have been made.
It shouldn't. It didn't really make sense.
Now they've made it as a animation, haven't they, this time round?
That makes more sense.
Well, yeah, it does. It makes sense as an animation. So, come on, chat. Films that have got amazing soundtracks, but are a bit crap. Because there's plenty out there.
Trying to rack my brains now.
Yeah, that's a series what needs doing properly.
What's that?
What we called Pinhead and his mates.
Hellraiser.
Yeah.
They keep trying to do it properly and falling short. I mean, there's only one Pinhead.
Yeah, so.
Our man Doug Bradley.
Yeah, but it's such a good concept.
Oh, it is.
And they keep trying to make sequels, and they don't want to make. We shouldn't make sequels. We should just redo the first one.
They tried to make a female Pinhead.
I understand that because that way they're not competing with Doug Bradley. They did it with Battlestar Galactica with Apollo.
I know what. I never thought of it like that at all. That's a good point, mate.
Yeah. Rather than compete with somebody who's iconic to that role.
Yeah.
Switch a role.
Yeah, me and my boy Peng bought it on Prime. You know, when we're drunk on session.
Yeah.
That it's like, oh, there's a new one. Bought it. That one with the it was just. She
Not
wasn't
right.
even bad. It was just like, why is the Hellbox now got a pin that comes out of it and stabs you? Like, oh no, it's collecting blood. It's like, it's a terrible concept for this type of movie. Hellraiser Inferno is an absolutely superb
That's
Hellraiser
what's set
movie.
in hell, isn't it?
If you haven't, I'm not going to tell you, but if you haven't seen it, definitely watch it watch it to the end
I've
because
seen a bunch of them.
like,
I
I
went for a
only
spell
mentioned
watching
my
them.
boy Penguin because like he's a massive Hellraiser fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was surprised watching that one. Is like, are you sure? Like, this isn't really a Hellraiser film. It is. You understand what's going on as you get towards the end.
Yeah.
And when you do, you're like, that's brilliant.
Because I've seen the. Fuck you, stutter. There is a whole bunch of Hellraisers, and I've seen I went through a spell of watching them.
Yeah.
Now there was one that's set in hell, which tries to explain them as demons, and then they got rid of that bit of fluff.
Well, technically, they are. They're sort of Cenobites, but
Yeah. Hellraiser's a good concept. They really would benefit from a refresh with proper good special effects because they are dated.
yeah.
The performances are solid. Not taking anything away from the acting, but they're showing their age. Let's be fair.
They may not age that well compared to some other movies.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, you get movies what don't have special effects. I watched one recently. Really old film. Oh, Breakfast Club.
That is really old.
Yeah, early 80s. But because there's no special effects in it, or very little,
It should age better.
it ages well. Yeah, the clothes are a bit wonky, but the story is timeless because it's just kids being kids and getting into bother.
As you do.
So it's a timeless sort of story. So anyone can resonate with it. Whereas you look at Jurassic Park, which is special effects heavy,
It makes it not so memorable.
it dates it.
A lot. I mean, I will take the original Jurassic Park over Jurassic World anytime.
I like the Jurassic Worlds. I thought they were good. I didn't think they were brilliant,
Yeah.
but I enjoyed them.
So you put them in the category of they were acceptable.
They're alright, yeah. They're in my alright category.
That's quite a vague category with you.
Yeah.
But whenever I ask them about a movie, or tell you about ask about a movie you've seen, you're like, it's alright. I'm like, so I should probably watch it about one time.
Yeah.
Don't miss out on it and put it in the back burner, but
Don't go out of your way.
Don't get your hopes up too much.
Yeah. That's pretty much what my category files that sort of film under. If it's okay, watch it, but don't expect miracles.
Yeah. I suppose that dampens the blow a bit, actually, having it categorised like that. It's like, okay, I know not to expect that much. There's some great movies out there that people just have never heard of. It's one of my favourite things to do, and my family's on the sesh. She's like, when we have a movie night,
The platform, mate.
yeah, it's
That's
just
outstanding.
everyone recommends the weirdest movies that they think no one else has ever seen.
Yeah.
Or the most interesting. Platform's an outstanding movie.
Yeah. Like I say, when you get a chance, mate, Miracle of Cell 7.
I keep forgetting about that one.
That's such a good film, and I never expected it to be.
Yeah.
I really didn't.
The pleasant surprise.
Oh, mate, it was an amazing surprise. New Last Kingdom, Seven Kings Must Die is good as well.
Yeah.
But obviously, to make sense of it, you need to watch the series.
Ah, that's one of those, is it?
It finishes the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I kind of get that. What was I going to say? I cannot remember. Be at the back in 5 minutes, sign. Right, guys, I'll be back in 5 minutes. And if you get bored, just jump onto Twitch and watch Andy's desk instead, as he's painting Angry Ron.
Big Bad Ron.
I'm just going to take 5 and go make some coffee.
Always angry, always Ron.
I do want.
Yeah, I'll have one.
Yeah, throw us a cup then.
Yeah, pal.
What's up? there's this for Golden Demon.
Yeah. It's lovely.
That looks it.
That cloak's gorgeous, isn't it?
Aye.
Yeah, done a nice job.
It's a good dynamic, that. If I got jewels, even a category. Definitely got to get myself some Golden Demon projects for next year sorted. Okay, so this blending on here is not working at all. I'm doing a terrible job. Let's get rid of the back in 5 minutes sign. I don't know where that came from. Some spot somewhere. Right. A little bit of the white, and some of the red. Still too runny.
Oh, I'd love to see. I hope he shows a finished product and product on this. Angels of Owls has picked up the new War Master model.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm hoping at the end of this short video there's the full finished job. No doubt it's going to look amazing.
Yeah, he does some top work.
Yeah.
Just pull that back the other way. It should blend. Will it blend? That was a weird YouTube channel. I wonder if that channel's still around.
Oh, puts weird things into a blender.
Yep. And here's us with a YouTube channel putting in hours and hours of work, and this guy's like, I'm gonna put a thing in a blender. Maybe it's just something to do with that appetite for destruction. Forgot to pause my timer. Actually, I could just run a timer on my phone, that'd be even easier. That was not dark enough. I think that's a little bit better. Oh no, a planet got destroyed.
Yeah, it must be Tuesday.
I hope it wasn't one of ours.
Oh look, a planet has been destroyed. That's new and interesting.
I think the only time that matters is if it's terror.
Yeah.
Right, so I want the red in here and the purple everywhere else. A little bit of red. I'll start with the purple over the top of the red to slowly blend it out this way. Blend in that purple. Nah, too much water. I keep picking this technique up and doing okay with it and then mucking it back up again. I think all in all that shields on the toe like half an hour.
It's technically oral if the person giving you a handy is deaf.
Then I'm going to add a bit of that orange. That definitely would help a bit. And then blend that in with the red. Too much. Painting in this style's definitely changed the way I look at models. How's that looking?
Yeah, man. for you.
Really? I'd be surprised if it was for you.
I would. Maybe in your phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What is this? Oh, it's Jen saying she's only just seen me telling her to put the kettle
I didn't even know you told her.
Now I've got to check out all this eBay stuff, otherwise it'll bother me.
Yep. That will be a commission sentence. Someone saying, I want 40,000 points worth of Night Lords. I'll be like, game on.
Yeah, with that money, brand new airbrush setup.
Brand new Night Lord army.
It was a very, very, very large number though. 45, what was it, 45,000 points worth.
It was.
I mean, I think Dave from, was it Mini Wargaming, it's got, have you seen his army? It's like 100,000 points or more.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I mean, mine's like 8k, which is quite large.
Yeah. We hate you, eBay.
You suck a dick.
All of them.
Twice. But not mine.
No, they'll probably charge you.
But you'll suck everyone's dick, but not me.
Why have I got 10 goddamn messages on here? What the bloody hell's going on?
Hopefully it's 10 goddamn people going, I want stuff. I want to give you money for things.
Right, let's get rid of that. That's an offer. That's some other bullshit.
Ooh, offer? What for?
No, it's them. eBay offering us random crap that we don't want.
Oh, right.
They are proper getting spammy now.
Yeah, desperate.
Right, it's just saying, buyer wants to cancel an order. Please provide feedback. This item, I don't.
You want to cancel an order?
Yeah, they only just made it and then was like, oh, this takes ages to get. So maybe you should have read that first instead of being a pain in my arse.
It doesn't take ages, but pretty quick.
Right, seen that one. Back to all messages. What does Danny do? What's he want? Piss off, it's not arrived yet, you little shitbag. Bullshit.
What's up?
I hate it when people like, this hasn't arrived yet. It's like bullshit, it hasn't arrived, you little shits. Just because it's not tracked. Can't afford to send every item tracked nowadays. You want to send a tracked item with Royal Mail now, no matter what it is, it's like £8. Just take 5 minutes while I've got no viewers. I was definitely bloody sent. Loads of casting to do. I'm not looking forward to that. I think they're full of shit, to be honest. Also, we've got a problem now with stamps. I don't know what type of stamps to buy because they've gone and made this barcode thing. I have no idea how any of that works. I swear this dude had said this a lot of times. I might just tell him to get bent. When was this? The 15th of bloody April? Are you fucking kidding?
About 10 days ago.
So tired of eBay. And Royal Mail, actually.
Yeah, they're making things difficult as well.
I'm gonna crack on with this in a sec. I've got to sort out this bloody eBay stuff. No, you know we don't have a tracking number. You asked this before. Well, they got a tracking number. Mate, do you want to give me another £8, yeah? Then I'll send it fucking tracked.
Start giving them the option. Look, if you want it tracking, it's fine, but it's going to cost £8 in delivery.
Yeah, but eBay will take that into account and just add the £8 onto everything and then take their percentage.
No need for charge, mate, just to make it as an option.
Mm. I'm sure it's this dude every time though. But eBay doesn't even make it easy to read people's messages, just that one person's message. I hate this site, it's terrible. You know full well we don't have a tracking number for this. I'm sure you keep doing this. And I can ban you. What's this guy want? Okay, Andy, you might know this one.
What?
What is this? The 75 45mm ovals. Would these be the same base sizes that come with Virtus Pretoris 40k?
Virtus Pretoris.
Oh no, can't read that.
Virtus Preators. I need to find out what they are. They are Custodes by the sound of things. Right, okay, they're the bikers.
I would assume so. 75mm seems about the right size.
I think they are the right ones. 75 sounds about right. But I'm on the GW website.
Why are they asking us, man? It tells you the measurements here. Why don't they Google it themselves?
That's easy.
Bloody people. I wonder if doing this flat surface would be easier with a large brush.
75mm, yeah.
Yeah, nice one. I will respond to that in a second. Right.
So, club's 30th birthday this year.
Mm.
My club. So somebody asked us what we're thinking of doing.
Yeah.
For some kind of celebration. I was the first responder to the subject.
Oh, so what did you come up with?
An orgy.
Ah. Yeah, it's always an option, but I'm pretty sure it'll be a wiener fest.
Oh, guaranteed to be. There's no girls got.
You knew that before you suggested it.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't do the same technique with this size brush. Doesn't work.
They also knew that if I was the first person to suggest something,
It was going to be something stupid.
yeah. And one of my mates just reacted with a straight up laughing emoji. He was like, yeah, somebody was going to say something like that.
I don't know why, but that made me think of when people used to do not surveys, polls, and they left it open. And it's like, you've left an open poll. Never a good idea.
No. Wow, this is an alt poll now.
Yeah.
That's usually the default automatic one, isn't it?
What was the one about the boat? What was I called?
Oh, Boaty McBoatface.
Boaty McBoatface.
It was meant to be the Queen's new boat, the Royal Roo boat. It needed a name.
Yeah, but they left the poll. They left the thing open. It's like Boaty McBoatface.
And it won.
It won, and they still didn't call it Boaty McBoatface.
So what's the point of the poll if you're not going to abide by the answers?
Yeah, you got to play the game by the rules.
Public supply, you know.
The public wanted it to be called Boaty McBoatface.
Yeah.
I hate the system. Can't have anything nice.
That's why we didn't call it Boaty McBoatface, because fuck us.
I think like it would have been a victory for the little people. It's, yes.
Yes. We did it again with Planet as well, didn't they? The name we tried to get us to Planet name.
Oh, I must have missed that one.
And it's like we called it Planet Kevin.
It's a name.
Because you know, you can't ask the population anything because somebody will get on there and troll, and that's it.
And once they start trolling,
and once a troll starts getting a bit of traction, that's it. It's just gonna go nuts. So somebody's got a joke name. Looks like that's gonna win.
Of course it is. Because I think deep down everyone knows let's not take life too bloody seriously, people.
Yeah, why bother? No one's getting out alive.
This doesn't work as well for these reds. Adding the white obviously makes it more pink, so I'll have to come up with another concept for this one.
Yeah, the Boatface one was funny though.
Class. No, it's completely.
You can just imagine the people running the poll though, can't you? It's like, seriously, nothing. We can't do anything serious, can we?
Don't leave open polls. If you leave people with the option to interact how they want, well,
good luck.
yeah, you forgot the basic of this poll is it's open to people. You can't trust people.
No. Especially on the internet.
Like Zubans on Peep Show would say, you can't trust people, they voted for the Nazis and they like Coldplay.
Yeah, we've got a lot to explain themselves for with Coldplay.
Yeah.
You weren't expecting that one, were you?
I kind of was. I was like, I think I know where he's going with this.
Well, I'm going to turn this one off.
Was Twitch not having it?
We've not had any views, but the thing is, it still stays on Twitch, doesn't it?
I think so. I'm not sure how Twitch works.
And we are down for 12 while 4 anyway, so it's like 10 to.
Alright.
Check out that picture.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Be an interesting paint technique to get on a model.
Oh yeah. I'll get that on my Day of the Dead Eldar.
It came out well though.
It makes no sense, fluff wise.
No, because every day is Day of the Dead for Eldar.
Well, we didn't really think about. I didn't really think about that when I thought of the idea.
No, it was like later on. We was like,
hang on a minute.
just brainstorming of like, don't they wear their dead on them all the time? So actually, then it does kind of make sense. I don't know.
In a weird way.
Is there anything around here that's not done in a weird way?
No, not really.
And the coffee I make that in a normal way.
What you do it in a microwave?
And I make catapult from garden.
Uses friction.
One sugar or two.
Uses friction to warm it up.
Yeah, I've actually got a whole unit of dwarfs down there, and what they do is they're just yelling at the coffee for like a year. It takes a long time to make these. And apparently, technically, if you yelled at a coffee for an entire year non-stop, you would heat up the coffee enough.
Well, heat is vibration, isn't it?
Yeah, so basically just keep yelling. We could actually find a use for SJWs. Just point them at something and
Make
like,
a
yeah,
brew.
keep yelling.
You stand over there and make a coffee whilst you're complaining.
I've still got smoke in the water stuck in my head.
Yeah, you're not alone. It comes and goes.
Came in with the Arbuckle Brown a bit too early there.
It's a problem you have a lot.
Yeah. It's...
Coming too early.
fuck you. I should have seen that one coming. So
I mean, I left it long enough for you.
Yeah. That's kind of distracted.
That's what she said. So immature. Believe it, I'm fucking 42.
Oh well. Yeah, it was having more fun. The mature people, people who are still immature.
Yeah, fair one.
I believe the immature people are winning. Or at least having it more. And if laughter's healthy for you,
Fucking hell, I better live forever.
isn't it?
Always fucking chuckle about something, can I?
Aye. That's how you stay on the verge of madness and not go completely over the edge. Laugh at things hysterically and in a lunatic style manner. No, hysterical manner. Can't remember the word. seems to be better for the Arbuckle brown. Put on quite a bit towards the end, and then use it to go both directions. Put it on thick, bring it up over the previous highlights, and then back down again. It just blends all that together pretty well. I guess I just add a bit more silver to that bit. It's one of those moments where like I actually got it to work really well, and that bit's finished.
Bit of a eureka moment.
Yeah. See if I can replicate that again.
Oh, I know what GW Donny are running for their next painting thing, or was considering to enter.
Oh yeah.
It's a heresy theme.
Heresy theme, yeah.
Yeah. It's like.
Oh, for the local one.
Yeah, and I thought, is there anything from? I was thinking, is there anything from the heresy range I fancy? You know what I mean? So I'll have to have a look on the website, see what there is. Could do a vehicle, I suppose. That could work.
Alright, now just blend those two together again, like so. Add that little bit of Arbuckle brown to the bottom there. Needs to be quite a bit. Darken that up. Blend up that way. And pull the whole lot back down. A bit of silver. Overbrushed it a bit much there. Well, back in with some Victorian brass in the middle. I think the only thing I could do to highlight the edges of this is go to some ridiculous like alchemy white or something for the metallics. Oh, so much crap going on eBay right now.
Suck my balls. Really can suck a dick.
Yeah, I was refunded for that part. If he thinks I'm going to send it back, he can piss off. Making me muck around, print off a postage label and crap. Because he wants to inspect the broken part, which I sent him photos for.
What that?
I'll get bent, mate.
Got lost in post.
Can't. Or maybe it did. I don't know. I don't think it can. It's really irritating. It's like, you're going to make me find a printer, print out a label, pack up your dysfunctional bit of crap that I bought off you. Taking time out of my day to do that. When he could have just sent another one. Hey mate, this is broken. Here's a photo of it. Broken.
Oh, it's something from compressor, wasn't it?
Yeah. The guy's just pissing me around. Oh, what the fuck are you doing, email?
I don't think it knows.
No, I don't know.
Oh, you're down to 0 views.
Yeah, so that's towards the end of the day anyway.
Yeah. I'm in no rush to go anywhere. I'll keep hanging out for a bit.
Yeah, I've got to do that for us.
You're working on the edging of the inside of the shield?
Both. I've just been working on the shield. I actually started to get a groove on when I started working on the shield.
The top line's looking nice. And on the inside edge.
Oh yeah. It's not as defined as I would have liked it.
It looks like it could go for an interesting paint style for Minotaurs. So they're in that sort of brass colour.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't really trying to make it brass. I wanted it more gold, like the other guy I was painting.
Yeah.
Can't remember how to do it. That's something that's really going to do my head in. The mixture of paints. Yeah, this is coming along nicely. Yeah, that tail's coming up. I'll go a bit further on some of its highlights. A little bit more maybe. Or space. Bring down the ones that you've got currently. Just down a little bit further. I meant in lengthwise, not in colourwise. Because occasionally, when you're doing your highlights, you make them smaller than they need to be. Alright, it's coming up proper nice. I'm waiting to see the end of this and seeing with a pin wash. What the fuck do you want, eBay? I'll get the app, I'm sure that'll work brilliantly.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll help us no end.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'll go down to Montrose in the Lake Geneva shoreline.
eBay for mobile, it contains ads. Go fuck yourselves.
So, they're charging us for sending out, they're charging us for selling, and now they're charging us for viewing.
Making money off us viewing, yeah. Or trying to. Go fuck yourself, eBay. No wonder you're losing to Amazon, like, buy a shit ton. You're just a shit business model.
It's run its course, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's dead, mate. Probably give me a bunch of fucking spam fucking shit as well that I don't want.
Like Black Prime.
Yeah.
Hey, we've got this! Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we don't even buy Black Prime from there anymore. At this point, I think I'm just going to end this stream, guys. What day is it? Wednesday?
It's Veterans Day.
We'll be back on tomorrow anyway, guys, so...
Smell you later.
Yeah, what Andy said.